Hello, YouTube gang. Just coming back. I'm feeling much better today. I got my little rant out. For those of you that did see my rant, my New Year's Eve rant, yes, I did get that off my chest. So today I recuperated yesterday, so I'm feeling a little better today. Now to get back to the business of what I talk about on my channel. So I'm here to talk about employer practices going into 2026 and the hiring practices today. So what I want to say is I've had my own experiences with not being able to find work. To give you a little bit of a backdrop of what I'm going through on a personal level, I've been laid off now for I'm going to have to say going on 6 months. Yes, I did have unemployment. However, that did run out. I did go on interviews. I have maybe 200 to 250, maybe even 300 applications in. And when I tell y'all I only got 2 interviews, 2. I've only got 2. Maybe I have an offer of maybe out of all those, maybe 5 or 6. However, I declined the other 4 because of the simple fact that I didn't like the results I was receiving on these interviews. Okay. Now, in the first interview that I had, I don't know if the guy was stereotyping. I don't know what the issue was, but I did have a nice resume. I did show up on time. I did have the qualifications for that job. I think I did. I did have the necessary cards or whatever they needed in order for me to sustain that job. However, I don't know if maybe I was a little bit too brown for this guy. I'm not just going to come out there and say it's racism. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But I can't just say that's what these people are doing. But I'm not a fool either. Okay? So I know when I'm getting brushed off, and I know when I'm getting smoke blowed up somewhere it's not supposed to be. I'm keeping it cute. I'm keeping it PG. Okay? So basically, I was getting blowed off. I was getting to run around. Oh, okay, well, but can he come up here in another 3 or 4 days? Just stuff that didn't sound on the up and up. So I just decided, okay, that's a wash, block number. He's not going to call. For whatever reason, he's just blowing smoke, and he just doesn't like the way I look because I got the qualifications. Okay, that's neither here nor there. The second interview that I had, mind you, this was a Google Meet interview on a Sunday. It was for a call center position. I also had qualifications for that as well. I answered all the questions to the best of my ability. I had my resume intact. However, I don't know if maybe I was a little bit too urban sound. Well, I'm not. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, how I sound. But this person decided they didn't want to hire me. Didn't say why. Didn't give me a specific reason why. Just know that they were of the Caucasian persuasion. And it is what it is. All right. So I didn't get that job. So I say that to say this. It's so many people out here looking for jobs. And in Nevada, where the state that I'm in, no shade against Nevada, but I'm going to speak my mind. It's more of a state where they want you to be bilingual. No shade, no shade. I do think it is important to have to know different languages in order to help people and help people in the community. However, I don't believe it should be a hiring guideline. Get my drift? So yeah, it's a lot of that going on in the western states. And it is what it is. I'm from California. I'm a native of California. I moved to Nevada almost 9 years ago. And that's just what I've seen. Don't know how it is in the eastern states, the northeastern, southwest. I don't know. All I know is what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing, the hiring practices, just seem to me be a little biased. Um, I do hope that changes for a lot of us going into 2026. Um, that's that on that. Another topic I want to touch on is about the disparaging situations that a lot of us are facing. Me as a human being, I wouldn't be comfortable seeing a whole lot of people, just a whole lot of people out on the sleeping out on the streets, or starving, or hungry, or unable to bathe, or unable to just get human services. I don't think I'm not comfortable seeing it now. But at the rate things are going, that's going to be very, very, very uncomfortable to see just a multitude of people out on the streets, unable to get hygiene, unable to eat, unable to shower. Come on, it's going to be, if things don't change as far as fairness, getting people help, getting people off the streets, getting people just some kind of decent employment services to a lot of the people that are being disparaged and marginalized. It's by the time 2026 get close to 27, guys, it's going to be unbearable to watch. Me as a human being, I don't want to see that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bear. I'm living in a comfortable high-rise apartment or a home, whatever the case may be. I'm able to shower, I'm able to eat, I'm able to whatever. But I look out my window and see a bunch of people that's not able to do that. I'm not comfortable with that. What do you guys think? Okay, drop a comment. Let's get the chit chat going. If you choose to, if you feel a certain way about this topic, if you want to like the video, go ahead, feel free. If you want to subscribe, you can do that as well. But until next time, guys, have a great day, have a great weekend, and I will be back with another video. Take care.